Heathsby laboured hard, fetching and carrying the varied items required for the service, and putting his back into the scrubbing. While he ached at the exertion, and found the vicar's position on the village drunks to be hugely in conflict with his own, there was no doubt in his mind that Snurk was, when all was said and done, a good and honest man, who would surely reward him handsomely for his efforts. "I could really do with a few extra quid right now," he reminded himself, pushing the cloth against the old dark wood of the pew. So when he really thought about it, this unexpected employment could not have arisen at a better time. He was just admiring his latest handiwork, and allowing himself to imagine the many cakes and pastries he would buy with his hard-earned cash, when he felt a dig to the ribs, and looked up to see the face of an ageing verger, clad in shabby rags and sandals, regarding him with a scowl. "Hey," the old man barked, "what you stopping for? I thought you was meant to be grafting, not skiving. Morning, Mr. Warlock. A nice day for a service, isn't it?" Though even as he asked, he was not sure precisely what weather constituted the appropriate conditions. Still, shafts of sunlight were shining through the stained-glass windows, basking the aisle in a peaceful silver glow. "I said you'd better up to it. They're bringing the bell in a few minutes." "Aye, all right," nodded Heathsby, taken aback at the septuagenarian's acerbity. "I was just having a breather. I'll crack on." "Well, mind that you do. Oh, and Heathsby," and he shuffled up, speaking gravely as the miller resumed his scrubbing, "mind what I say. I've heard tell about how you've been shouting your mouth off round this village about this and that, and I'm bound to tell you, no one wants to hear it. Do you hear that?" "No one wants to hear what?" "Just mind what I say," huffed Warlock, with a combative expression, taking a sniff of snuff. "Now you're more than welcome to come along to service." Heathsby almost wanted to butt in and remind him that it was the vicar's prerogative, not his, to make the invitation, as had already been done, but the gruff old man was in no mood for interjections. "Only I warn you, Heathsby, there'll be a bit of drinking going on. Now don't go getting uppity about it. If you think it'll upset you, drinking at a christening. Now I'm warning you, Heathsby, if you're going to go on, you'd be better off steering clear. I've heard tell of how you've been ramming your views down everybody's throat. I've been doing no such. I've heard tell," boomed Warlock, banging down a fist on the edge of the pew, and stopping to rub the knuckle that he hurt in the process. "Now listen here," he recommenced, now in a near whisper, edging towards his listener's ear. "You might not want to have a drink yourself, but you can't go telling that to... Oh, Mr. Snurk, good day to you, sir." And the verger pulled himself up abruptly, assuming a professional aspect. "I was just making sure this one knew what it was." "I'm sure Mr. Heathsby is doing a perfectly good job," announced the vicar with a deceptive smile. Put in his place, the verger scuttled off down the stone floor, muttering, as Heathsby worked on.